Yesterday morning in Chicago, Illinois, the federal government deployed Black Hawk helicopters to raid a residential apartment. ICE agents broke into the homes of U.S. citizens without presenting any warrants at 1 in the morning while people were asleep in their beds. U.S. citizens were zip-tied, dragged out of their beds, and forced to wait for several hours in the cold. These citizens committed no crimes. The only justification offered to these U.S. citizens for the warrantless entries into their homes, for the hours-long detentions in the middle of the night, was that ICE agents needed to check first whether they were U.S. citizens. These are, of course, the same ICE agents who have admitted that they detain people based in part on their appearance and their proficiency in non-English languages. And now I'm going to tell you a story about me, my father, and an ugly-ass typewriter. I was 9 years old when my father dragged this ugly freaking monstrosity of a typewriter into my room and told me I needed to spend the afternoon writing a letter. It was a grievance letter to his union representative outlining how he was being mistreated by his supervisor. Why was I a 9-year-old being asked to type up my father's letter? Because he knew that even at 9 years old, I would be proofreading his writing. I would be fixing his writing. I would be making sure that his writing was American enough. I hated that typewriter. I hated my dad's supervisor, and I hated that he was making me do this. But you know what? Today, I'm glad, because that stupid typewriter, it trained me to recognize the vague contours of injustice, to translate my father's inarticulable rage into the undeniable print of black and white, to defend his sacrifice and his right to be with my very perfect English words that I needed to learn to write those stupid letters. I know that many of you watching this right now probably had your own stupid typewriter in your own bedroom. That at 9 years old, you too were being asked to translate bank statements, invoices, weird-looking letters from the government, that you too had to hop on to customer service phone calls, watch your parents get humiliated, debased, infantilized, dehumanized because they had the wrong freaking accent. I know you had to suffer through the slings of microaggression when you were too little, too young, too unarmed to do anything about it. Well, you're not too young. You're not too little anymore. And you are most certainly not unarmed. Use those English words. Use them now. Use them frequently. Use them loudly. Use them to defend the ones who sacrificed everything so that you guys could have a freaking typewriter to begin with.